There's a moment in Subnautica after you finish the story as you stare at the Neptune, contemplating your decision to leave a planet you call home. It is within that moment that the real magic of Subnautica begins. I found myself swimming about. Warp is no longer an issue. I'm healed, the planet is healed. Then I spot something in the distance. It made me freeze and pause. I would recognize those glowy tentacles everywhere. It was the Sea Emperor, but she lay dying. Her babies small. Were they small? They grew up. I spent time exploring before this moment. I remember crying my literal eyes out as our friend lay dying. This moment healed me as I swam with one of her babies. I assume it was one of her babies. This was the only one I could find. I went back to find and look for the others, but I only found more sorrow. So I swam about, enjoying the moment. And I would imagine her free, no longer confined into the walls that people build in, or aliens rather. But I kept going after being deliciously sidetracked because I was on a particular mission. I wanted to go find the sea trader Leviathans, and I was shocked for an entirely different reason as I got sidetracked again by our dear friend the Reaper. But after battles, countless battles with the Reaper, two to be precise, both recorded if you want to check it out, I was like, hold on a minute, I have more courage and I'm not going to swim around you, I'm going to swim through you. As I finally found them, I found myself staring at their faces, which rather I thought were their faces, until I swam to the other side and realized I was staring at their butt the whole time. Who knew I would have gotten jump scared by a giant Leviathan's face being on the wrong end? There was one more thing I wanted to try out after defeating Reaper. My courage and bravery on a whole time high. I went into the dead zone. I felt bad after realizing that the babies down in the cavern and the caves of the ghost Leviathans were juveniles. I wanted a real battle. You would expect how this would end. I, however, did not. I do now. After finding a grown-up sea emperor, Leviathan, I went back to visit our friend. It broke my heart 10 times more, seeing her lying there. I had to go back, as I was looking for more of her babies. I wanted to say that I'm still here, and I wanted to tell her that they made it, that she can rest now. The more I explored the surroundings and the wildlife and the caverns and the hills of Subnautica, the more secrets I found, the more I smiled. But to be honest, I was looking for more Sea Emperor Leviathans. That one gave me courage that I would find more. I never did. But that won't stop me from looking. I felt more freedom to explore, no longer confined with the fears of warpers or reapers, as I grew courageous with the reapers. They no longer held a threat over me, and I no longer felt rushed. The ocean, the deep ocean, lied before me, and curiosity, my curiosity of the game, kept growing. What else would I find in this alien world? Nothing much, to be honest. I just kept looking at familiar places with new eyes, slower eyes, no longer rushed. I did, however, found what I would assume was a meteor crater or a meteor impact zone. And there's a lot of alien places, alien caves and caverns that I have not explored or found yet. Lack of keys, etc. Here I was like, nope, I'm going to turn around, because I knew I was entering a dead zone and I did not feel up to die again to countless leviathans as I explored the edge of the map. Here I found a missing or unexplored section and the meteor impact zone I talked earlier about. I should really learn when I explore to bring some keys with me. I was very happy when I found this. It told me that there were still areas unexplored, and as you can see when I opened my inventory, the amount of health packs I had with me was due to my preparation for taking on Reapers or Leviathans in general. For the Ghost Leviathans, I didn't even stand a chance. I don't think they are fightable. I think they are more there to keep you in the zone, if you know what I mean. But anyway, here I never came back to this section. One day I will, but I never came back. But it leaves me with an excuse to come back. Oh, to be able to explore the water without the fear of drowning so quickly as in the early games. As my voice grows quieter, as I find peace swimming around and weaving through Leviathans, the game speaks for itself at this point. No longer do I need to say or whatever, speak my mind. Everything speaks for me. I do hope you enjoyed this video, as I've still got a few minutes left, and a surprise glitch at the end leaves me speechless as I observe a Reaper in the distance. No longer panicking, turning around. Just stare at it as a smaller fish caught me by surprise. There's something eerily peaceful just watching a Reaper Leviathan ignore you, watch you. I find happiness in this moment, so just freeze in midair as I scoot about. not a panic inside. I'm gonna leave you with the moment before the end, as the ending, a glitch in my game, made for a comical ending to this video. If you made it this far, thank you so very much. Words fail me as the beauty of Subnautica surrounds me. The surprises and the magic of this game will continue for years, and I do hope when you play it, or when you've played it, that you enjoy it just as much. And here we go. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video. Cheerios.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.